Um, I've been made privy to the fact that they're sacrificing animals again in the temple. So is the third temple built already? And is it already going down? Is this why we're seeing cracks in the dang atmosphere and all this other mess, right? Well, the New Testament says that there will be no more sacrifices like that. Jesus died for us, so to do that is a denial of Jesus Christ, that he died for the sacrifices. And it even says in there, it's like that's not the sacrifices that spiritual priesthood is supposed to be doing anymore. The sacrifices you're supposed to make is good works. You know what I'm saying? For other people, and praying for them. It says that the prayers of the saints is the incense for God, man. That's like basically what he really likes. That's your spiritual sacrifice. That's what it's supposed to be. That's the oil in your lamp, is that those prayers that you've made and other people make. And I also noticed this thing about praying. When one man prays for another, and then that man prays for another, that's how we wash each other's feet and we cover one another. Uh, in a way, I mean, the more times, the more thought, the more energy, the more sincerity in your faith, the more it literally there is like an invisible layer around all the people who pray for one another, whether they're even believers or not. Because you don't. I mean, here's the thing: when you kill those believers, and their prayers for you are gone, and that now God has them, you have no more protection, and it's gonna get it like real crazy for people like that. They don't get it. I've been being made aware of these things by the day, like literally, because there's not a lot of time. It's like, look, things are gonna happen real fast. So look, literally, it's gonna be like a day to day to day report from God, man, and the prophecy is unfolding. So look, just pay attention, be aware. We don't know the day or the time, man. And it'll be a time when you expect not. So look, when everyone doesn't expect it, what in the heck would make us not expect it now? You know what I'm saying? It's like we all expect it at the moment, but something's got to happen, a distraction. They're going to point to the mountain before they try to strike the grindstone. So I'm thinking, is it going to be the alien blue beam chemtrail false flag messiah? The false flag messiah. That's what I'm going to call the final event, false flag messiah, before the real thing happens. So I mean, that's really what I'm looking for, is that point to the mountain. I'm waiting until when they point to the mountain. And is this thing pointing to the mountain? Because the grindstone's going to be struck soon. And this very well is how these things could work, man. I mean, that's how they work, man. And people, look, like I said, they bring it on themselves. The cup, when the cup of iniquity is filled, maybe it's God's gonna give these. Maybe that was the beginning of the time clock. It's like, Israel, who everyone thinks Israel is, has made the final mistake. That's how they walk away from God, is by when they publicly sacrifice animals. That's how they walk away from Jesus. That's when their covering has to come off. You know what I'm saying? Because they deny it. So then he said, I think it also said, a people who knew me not, them I will go to, and them will believe in me. And this is the thing that's going to happen for them. You know what I'm saying? At some point, I'm pretty sure of. It's quite sad. You know what I'm saying? I guess we're gonna have to pray for them, and you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that they'll figure that out. But they probably won't. You know what I'm saying? Because once there's only. I think there are, places you can go, man. You might not never make it out. Not that you maybe could come back, but you're probably not just gonna make it out that far in, and you got to be so far just believing in something else. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know about the things of Egypt, but I don't believe in them anymore. Do you see the difference there? I know about Christmas and Easter and Valentine's Day, and I know all the history of it. It's horrible. Like Christmas, literally, that shit. Dude, Santa Claus is the devil. It's old Saint Nick. That's the name for the devil. You know what I'm saying? And the Apollyon, that's Christmas, man. That's the sun god. That's Yule. I know these things. I know all about Egypt, but I don't believe in them anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? There's the difference between me and others. Easter, baby sacrifice day, uh, Valentine's Day, Sodom and Gomorrah, let's switch wives day. Let me know my neighbor's wife day. Let me think about it. Look, the equinoxes. That's like the Mayans when they cut people's hearts out on the freaking top of the pyramid. Yeah, I know all this Egyptian wackery, but I don't believe in them anymore. I mean, I believe they existed. I believe there's real dark, evil rulers behind these things, like real entities, and maybe that's part of CERN. They want their Quetzalcoatl's back. Their shape shifting Illuminati shapeshifter Aryan reptilians, Aryan giant reptilian gods, man, and they want it. It's like, the true economy should just be this. It should be food and no, seriously. No, listen. You ain't listening. It should be like the Indians used to live. If we still live like the Indians used to live, we could still drink out of the rivers. You know what I'm saying? And all their economy was just was the land and people. You know what I'm saying? And family, basically. No, that's how we should live. We shouldn't have all this. Wait, I'm not talking to you. I know, that's true. That's why we got to come out of this. I know it's against the law. You're right. Actually, you're right.
Build our own house and sustain off the land.
You wouldn't have to if we just if you.
It's crazy. Great. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's like this anyway. It would suck in a way that we wouldn't have iPhones. No, like I said, man, we could have these nice technologies and still live more like Indian people did and get rid of the war and fighting and just let people, the land, keeping it pure. And plant trees, grow crops, fire all the cops, fire all the military. I mean, that's not really anarchy, man. That's what they're gonna make you believe. They'll be like, oh my God, no, be free. No, hey, be free. I don't want to be free. I like this. That's the same demon that I catch in all kinds of people. I don't want to be free. I like this, and that's it. That's illegal. What are you talking about, man? Are you a terrorist? Are you a terrorist because you want everyone to live at peace and free? Really free? Not just at peace, because peace without freedom. And no, hey, peace without freedom, peace without the ability to be able to exercise your free will, that ain't really peace, man. That's just complex slavery. That's a brave new 1984, and that's basically what they want to tell you is real peace and the truth and all that. That's their communist Marxist utopia. Look into utopia. That's what the New World Order, that's what they're trying to sell you in. These gurus, because that's all these guys are. Guru is another word for a magician. But these magicians come as, like, they're these kind of priestly-like type magicians that they tell you can do as thou wilt. That's all they got to convince you in that. And then once they got you believing that, you can believe anything. Like 2 + 2 = 5. The snow is black. Up is down. And it become a forward thinker, and that's what a lot of these their freaking goal is to get you can't tell the difference between things.